Nobody wanna book me cause they terrified.
On August 19, 2022, rapper Quando Rondo was attacked by goons, believed to be his ops while he was getting gas at a station in Los Angeles. After the incident, Lil Durk was suspected of having sent the goons who attacked Quando Rondo. As the speculation became overbearing for Durk, his insider sources revealed his reaction to Quando Rondo's attack. Quando Rondo hit. On August 19, 2022, rapper Quando Rondo found himself in yet another crossfire, but like always, he managed to escape without a scratch. Unfortunately, his friend Lil Pab was hit during the attack and he lost his life. According to official reports, the LAPD received several calls reporting the incident at about 5 p.m. on the fateful night. It had happened near the intersection of Beverly Boulevard and La Cienega Boulevard. The victims, Rondo and Lil Pab, were at a gas station when three men in a white vehicle pulled up right in front of the rapper's black Cadillac Escalade and opened fire at La Cienega and Beverly Boulevards. Quando Rondo, who was driving the car, was able to make it out of the crime scene as he drove a few blocks away to West Hollywood, where the authorities were called. According to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Quando Rondo and his friend drove to the intersection of Santa Monica and San Vincent Boulevards, where they called out for help from law enforcement officers. On getting to the scene, they discovered that one of the victims was already in critical condition. Los Angeles Police Department Lieutenant John Ratt said that 3 suspects were involved in the attack and were on the run. However, he believes their attack was premeditated, as there was no interaction between them and the victims. They just showed up and opened fire at them. We don't know why or how this happened. All we know is that the victim's vehicle they pulled up, they were pumping gas. And it looks like they probably finished pumping gas. And the suspects approached from the alley, got out of the car, and started firing at those victims, Lieutenant John Ratt told a news outlet. One of Quando Rondo's reps released a statement about him saying, "Quando was present during an incident yesterday evening which resulted in the untimely death of another young man's life. He himself didn't sustain any injuries during the attack and is safe. We ask that his privacy is respected at this time." Suspects in Quando Rondo's hit. The authorities are still yet to release any tangible information about the men who attacked Quando Rondo. However, fans who have been following Rondo's beef with rappers since his first attack in Atlanta have claimed that there is a possibility that Lil Durk was involved in the attack on Rondo's life. Shortly after the incident was announced, a rapper from O Block, D-Bands, replied to a tweet from Say Cheese TV saying, Goofy should have died 100%. Other old black rappers also sent subtle jabs at Quando Rondo after the attack. So it shouldn't be surprising that the OTF crew and members of O Block would have had a hand in this. Since King Von passed away in 2020, Quando Rondo has had to look over his shoulders everywhere he goes. To top it off, Quando Rondo has pissed off Lil Durk several times, from releasing diss tracks to attack Lil Durk and even going as far as suggesting that he may have had a hand in Lil Durk's brother, D-Thang's assassination. This has caused Lil Durk and Quando Rondo to be at loggerheads for the longest. So it's no surprise that fans think Lil Durk is getting back at Quando Rondo. Besides, the comment everyone posted after the incident hit the media was, "Now he knows what losing a friend feels like," which could mean that Quando Rondo now shares the pain Lil Durk felt after King Von was eliminated. Lil Durk talks about the hit. After Quando Rondo's incident happened, fans began claiming that Lil Durk was behind the hit, but inside sources cleared the accusations from fans stating that Lil Durk wasn't even well enough to be active on social media when the incident happened. In fact, the last time Lil Durk was heard from was on July 31st, after his incident the previous day. On July 30th, 2022, Lil Durk was performing at Lollapalooza when he had an incident that caused him a serious injury. During his set, a pyrotechnic went off, which caused him to take a step back and wipe his face. At the moment of the incident, fans were worried about Lil Durk, but he surprised everyone when he decided to continue the performance to the end. The following day after the concert, he gave an update to his fans through social media, and that was the last that anyone heard from him. Posting a photo of himself sporting a bandage over his eye, Durk's caption informed his fans of his situation. Due to the incident that happened at Lollapalooza in Chicago on stage, I'm gonna take a break and focus on my health, the AHA rapper wrote. I finished my performance yesterday for my fans. Appreciate y'all. Lil Durk and Quando beef. The passing of King Von caused a big rift in the rap industry between Lil Durk and many other rappers. However, Quando Rondo is one rapper who has suffered from this rift. He and Lil Durk have called out each other on several diss tracks. However, Quando Rondo began with the dissing when he released a music video with an image of Lil Durk. Quando Rondo was called out after releasing a music video for his single Soul Reaper with the Lil Durk lookalike, who he appears to sneak up on and attack. After fans called him out for dissing Lil Durk, Quando Rondo set the record straight with a post on his Instagram story where he wrote, "These fans make anything up. Don't even be thinking like that." In June of 2021, a snippet of Lil Durk's album with Lil Baby was leaked. The leaked songs revealed that Lil Durk was sending threats to Quando Rondo due to King Von's passing. In the tracks, Lil Durk threw jabs at several of his ops, including FBG Duck, Lil Tim, and Quando Rondo. "And we took L's for sure, but in Chicago, they know we winning for sure," sings Lil Durk on the track. "You do it for what? Better not say that you do it for them be tough." That was the moment he ran, and he knew he ain't ducked, and it's out of luck. We do it for Von. We don't wait till it dies down. We load, and we do it tomorrow. Lil Durk appeared to take attack Quando Rondo after his interview with Angela Yee inside a Rolls Royce. Lil Durk said, "That Rolls Royce better be bulletproof, Lil. You know we gon' shoot at the stars." He rapped. The issue with King Von isn't the only reason Quando Rondo and Lil Durk have called out each other. In June 2021, Dante Banks, aka D-Thang, Lil Durk's older brother, was assassinated at Club O in Chicago, Illinois. And a couple of months after the incident, Quando Rondo released a track that suggested that he may have been involved in D-Thang's assassination. In October 2021, Quando Rondo released the track Time Spent, where he said, "Looks like the dissing in them songs got your brother." Lil Durk has been known to brag about his ops who have passed away in his music. So at the time, there was some speculation that D-Thang's tragic incident may have been linked to his music. Quando Rondo added in the song, "Not even $1 million can change the way your mother feels." While Rondo didn't mention D-Thang by name, fans of Durk and Rondo were convinced that his lyrics were subtle jabs at Lil Durk. Quando Rondo talks about Lil Durk. Before their relationship in 2020, Quando Rondo sat for an interview where he spoke about Lil Durk. Rondo said, "Lil Durk is a legend, but it's like he isn't even recognized for that." According to Quando Rondo, he has admired Lil Durk's work since he was a kid. He said in the interview, "Look at these rappers now who are weird, and they become a legend in 2 months. It's like there's no hope for people like me. I used to listen to Lil Durk when I was 12, and he was on the XXL cover and like that. He's the reason why young say ops, and I feel like don't love Durk. That man has set a lot of trends, and look at how long he's been rapping." To top it off, even after the issue with King Von, Rondo still talked about Lil Durk with high regard. In his interview with Angela Yee, he talked about how he assumed that they had a good relationship.
I had a relationship with the big bro. Not want to say his name. Not, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about.
cool.
The dude that was on my album.
Okay.
Like, it was all love with us from my understanding.
I've heard you say positive things about him.
Quando Rondo claimed that Lil Durk was on his album, which was indeed correct. He featured Lil Durk and Gunna in his song Other Side. According to him, he had more respect for Lil Durk after he featured his song for free. He saw him as a legend who tried to help younger artists who were just building their careers. He wasn't the only one who had something good to say. In fact, Lil Durk also had some nice things to say about Quando Rondo long before the tragic passing of King Von. Back in 2019, Lil Durk sat down for an interview with Diamond Cuts, and she asked him about the artist he was feeling at the time. The first artist Lil Durk mentioned was Quando Rondo.
Who do you feel? Who are you feeling? Who do you listen to for motivation? Who did you grow up listening to? Who's some of your favorites? Like top 5, top.
I could be here all day. Name.
You just be like 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but I like embracing the youth too. Like I like Quando. Like I like Chopper.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Baby Gunna.
Yeah.
Of course, Meek, Future. Like them. But I like as the youth.
Lil Durk and Quando Rondo reconcile. Quando Rondo and Lil Durk may have had a solid relationship in the past, but as it stands, these rappers are far from being friends. From King Von's tragic passing to the rappers dissing each other, and even the fall of Quando Rondo's career, all of these events have affected the relationship between Lil Durk and Rondo, and fixing that relationship will mean putting their issues aside, which, as we know, Lil Durk would not do. According to Quando Rondo, he believed that he was friends with Lil Durk, and it wasn't until the incident with King Von that he realized realized that Lil Durk wasn't for him. And unless the beef would stop affecting his career, he doesn't think it would come to an end anytime soon. Quando Rondo has claimed that since the tragic incident, promoters in the rap industry have refused to work with him because of the fear of Lil Durk. In a brief interview, he talked about how producers in the industry no longer want to be associated with him. As he said, "Nobody wanna book me cause they terrified."
Nobody wanna book me cause they terrified. That's the truth. Big bro, man, so many people calling like, man, big bro, this situation, big bro, I wish the fans let that go. Like, big bro, the longer y'all talk about it.
According to Rondo, the situation only worsens because the OTF crew won't let the events of the night of Van's assassination pass. After all, fans would not stop talking about it and relating it to their beef. Aside from promoters refusing to work with him, Quando Rondo has also had most of his shows canceled for fear of retaliation, possibly leading to innocent lives being lost. In November 2020, the mayor of Georgia canceled Quando Rondo's show after police deemed it a threat to public safety. "The mayor canceled my show on my daughter's life," Rondo proclaimed.
The mayor canceled my show, bit, bro, on my daughter's life. Facts. No cap, bit, bro. On my daughter's life. If I'm lying, my daughter could die.
Damn. That's deep.
Quando Rondo has also revealed that he has also received threats from people who have said they would take his life because of his connection to the passing of King Von. "However some come to me, that's how I'm about to go about that," Rondo said. "Death threats all you want to, bro. That's just some words, man. Go do an action." So long as this goes on, Quando Rondo and Lil Durk may never be able to reconcile their relationship, and they may never be friends again.